And a mistake I see a lot of people doing is they try to set the big goal and then they don't respect the process to get there. And I tell people all the time, you can't go from 0 to 100.
Yep.
And you're looking literally at 15 years worth of baby steps to get to that point where
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is TJ LaFavor, and you are listening and tuning into the Pay Yourself First project. And this episode specifically, or this video specifically, is a mind dump episode. You know, the whole purpose of my channel is to really show the value of setting big goals for yourself, right? Investing into yourself, paying yourself first, because that's really the only way to make the lives of the people around you better, right? Because you can't pour from an empty cup. And so the whole mission of my channel, you know, I've set some very big goals for myself, you know, doing a half Ironman with certain, you know, strength total. And then really the big goals in 2026 is do a full Ironman in about 12 to 13 hours and keep a 12 to 1,300 pound 3-lift total with bench, squat, and deadlift. And I'm gonna be documenting the journey all along the way. And so I appreciate you guys being here today. And if you want to, you know, tune in and you know, go along for the ride, you know, just hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. It's a great way to support me and, you know, really grow in this mission, because it's all I want to do is I just want to document this journey and really build a community of people, you know, that are, you know, setting big goals, chasing those goals, and really become the best version of themselves. And so that way we can cause that ripple effect and make society better, you know, one person at a time. That's the whole purpose of my channel. But this, in these episodes, these mind dump episodes specifically, what they are is, you know, something that I do every night before I go to bed is I do what I call a mind dump, which is where I ask myself a question and I journal. Right, and I write and write and write and write, and I get all the thoughts and all the things out of my head, and it really helps me think very clearly, and helps me, you know, kind of solve problems I'm struggling with, or kind of just put my mind at ease. And so I got a special guest on today's Mind Dump episode. This last weekend, when I was traveling in Utah, I was fortunate enough to play 18 holes of golf with the Iron Cowboy, James Lawrence. And if you're unaware of who James is, he is an absolutely once in a lifetime, you know, endurance athlete. He's done he did 100 Ironmans in 100 days consecutively, right? And that turned into a documentary that's now been nominated for an Emmy, which he's going to talk about briefly. But he's also done 50 Ironmans in 50 different states in 50 consecutive days. Like, he's done a lot of incredible things. And I asked him a very important question, you know, and I wanted to just give you guys his answer. I've got it in the vlog. If you want to watch the whole vlog, you can click, you can click it. It's linked in the description here. But I just wanted to pull out this specific piece because this piece I truly think is a great testament to the purpose really of my channel, and you can hear it from himself on what he's been able to do and how he's been able to make a positive impact on so many people simply from doing this one thing. So I hope you guys enjoy. So if you guys do not know who James is, has earned and really built the Iron Cowboy legacy. You know, he's done 50 Ironmans in 50 different states in 50 days consecutively. That was an incredible documentary. And then the newest one is the Conquer 100, which actually was 101.
and it was just nominated for an Emmy, our new documentary.
Yeah, the new documentary is incredible. I was fortunate enough to get to watch it early on, which I appreciate that again, because it was an awesome documentary. You guys definitely got to check it out, because I mean, dude, the 100 Ironmans in 100 days in a row.
It just dropped on Prime, so if you're in the U.S., you can check that out on Prime.
Yeah, so you can check it out on Prime. I'll link it in the description so you guys can watch it, because it's absolutely incredible. I watched it, I think, 3 different times. But is there anything I did want to ask you this, okay? Because I not nearly as good looking, successful, known, everything. Basically, just, you beat me in everything.
I did just beat you on the front line.
Right, you did beat me on the front nine, one stroke. But the reason I bring that up, because I get people to ask me different questions, different advice, but and one of the questions that I really hate getting asked is what's your best piece of advice, right? Because it's so general and there's so many different things, right? But
are we talking parenting?
Well, yeah, which I'm gonna get more specific here.
That's your point.
But I just want you to know that's the direction I'm headed, because my entire channel is about setting big goals for yourself, investing in yourself, and becoming the best version of yourself, with the intention of that improving everybody's life around you, right? And so I don't want to ask you the one best piece of advice. What I want to ask you is, you've obviously, going from somebody who couldn't even do a 5K, right? and just really struggling with that when you start your journey, to obviously 100 Ironmans in 100 days. Like, what's the impact that you've seen on your family and the people around you? Like, how has you deciding to improved that?
Yeah, I talked about this with my wife this morning, actually, because we have a nice gym at our home. We're very fortunate, and I have 2 kids left at home, 5 kids, but 2 left at home, and both my son and my daughter were in the gym working out.
Yeah.
And we've never told them to.
Right.
And then my wife, we lifted, and then we were on a bike ride, and we were just talking about it, how a lot of people are telling people what to do.
Right.
And I think the best thing you can do is lead by example and show
Absolutely.
up and set that example. We actually don't have rules in our house. We have expectations.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
And then there's natural consequences if you don't do it. And so we just, really try to live our lives in a way that we want others around us to. And we believe that set the example. Those that want to come along the journey will come, and they'll want to emulate you, and then you all grow together and doing hard things or challenges or things together as a unit.
Yeah, and then the bonds that are created, from doing those hard things together. And
when it becomes this, instead of making my kids do it, it becomes this intrinsic motivation to do it. They're now doing it because they want to do it. They understand the benefits of doing it long term and being healthy and taking care of our bodies. Dude, don't wait till you're 40 to get back into shape. Like, if you're watching this and you're young, like, it's so much easier to bust now and get in shape and then maintain it.
Yep.
Dude, don't be that guy that gets way out of shape. And if you are, just start now and be consistent.
And a little bit goes a long way. I think
gosh.
it's easy to be on the other side and hear you talking after 100 Ironmans, 100 days, all that different stuff, and be like, well, I never do that. Well, it's not about doing that. It's about, because I know for you at the beginning it was the 5K, and then it's the shorter distance trial. Like, there's always, it's just a little bit pushing outside your comfort zone. So depending upon where you're at now, you just go just outside of that.
Well, and a mistake I see a lot of people doing is they try to set the big goal, and then they don't respect the process to get there. And I tell people all the time, you can't go from 0 to 100.
Yep.
And you're looking literally at 15 years worth of baby steps to get to that point where then I could conceptualize actually doing that. And so, set the big goal, but then shelf it, and then just show up every single day and do that discipline consistency.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, James, I appreciate it, brother.
Dude, let's light this back now.
Yeah, we gotta light this back now.
Even though it was 1 stroke difference, it wasn't an impressive 1 stroke.
You just need to do it 1 stroke less than I do.
Okay, perfect.